Yeah, look, when it comes to my own personal bias, I love Michael and Astro, right? You know, good friends with Astro and Michael, met them in person as well. Lovely, lovely lads. But I'll
Jo
just be real and
Leute,
say it.
was
I don't think
geht?
anybody expected them to make it to
Willkommen
round 3.
zu
Right?
einem
So, no,
erneuten
I'll be real. You know, I was very
Fortnite-Stream.
surprised to see them come through. They did
Und auf
well in
jeden
round
Fall,
2 and obviously they made
wie
it in
es
here.
sieht, gucken
And
wir
so,
heute beim
look, if this is going to
FNCS
be their last opportunity, if this was a fluke
Qualifikation auf jeden Fall.
in terms of them making it to the stage, they got to start to step things up and pick up the pace a bit. Because they are talented players and I want to see them continue to work hard. So far, slow start out of the bugle, sorry.
Power spot too. Gotta understand as well, it might not be like in the favor for any of the north side teams at all, right? We've seen Rocky 24/7. And past that, a very difficult logjam lumberyard type zone that was mountainous. Even if you have zone there, one wrong call, not even a mistake on your teammates or your part, one wrong call, you end up with just the absolute most disastrous situation. So you can't really even blame some of these teams for having a, no pun intended, rocky time.
Ja, Leute, warum ich
This time though, I'm wondering where
bin, dass
the zone goes.
Kami auch mal wieder am Start ist. Das verkam gleich beim letzten
I intend all
dabei war.
just for the insurance.
Glaube ich.
You can tell us you intended the pun.
Glaube aber nur.
No one ever calls the puns they intend. That's the
Das kam letzten beim letzten FNCS auch schon dabei.
Let's start calling the puns we intend.
Alright, I'm down.
Ja.
Cammy and Teak setting up on this hill as they did 2 games ago. And again, looking into Tilted, they know that there will be some players still looting up in and around. And this is going to be the big difference for them in terms of this game and last game, the contrast, right? Boop talked about it again on the desk. Last game, they pulled a bunch of zones, and so there wasn't as much opportunity to get some surge tags, but this time round, they're being a bit more proactive and hunting and searching for those tags so they don't have to deal with surge issues. And of course, you saw it already, they picked up a llama as well, so they're chilling on the resources.
I was going to bring up Janice as well in relation to Cammy. These two teams are the ones that get to have a formula that they can abuse every single game. And right now it looks like, I'll expand on that in a second, Tus and Putrick are a part of many different teams' formulas of just getting bullied, pinched, sprayed 24/7. Last game it was Queasy. The game before that I think it was Queasy as well again, or it might have been Janice and Vortex, but this is the 4th game in a row where they're just having trouble rotating through the mid game.
Yeah, this is real rough. If you're these guys, right, you must be thinking, please. Why always us? Please, like, leave us alone. I can't do it anymore. Putrick and Tus, man. Look, they are great players, but again, you know, if someone's tuning in for the first time, you're probably watching thinking, these guys aren't great. Why did they keep getting absolutely wrecked?
Yeah, because it was Ryzen last game that took them out, right? Game before that, it's going to be Head and Queasy rolling in with the big package side by side. Then the game before that, they lost, like, you know, unfortunately, one of the mid-game things. It's, I think, just the Sanctuary in general, or that side of the map, it's very tough for everyone to be able to rotate in, you know, properly if they find themselves over there, or even where they're at right now, Camp Cuddle and towards the left side. The mountainous types of hilly zones, they get tricky in terms of trying to track exactly where people are. But on the topic of, topic of Cammy and Janice, they have drops where they're not surrounded by anyone at all. It just seems like it's them with like a barrier around them, and no one's interrupting. They have the opposite experience. Because of that, we see them having so much more control overall.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it means that they sort of have the options, depending on the zone, to sort of make that decision of where it is they go and how they want to approach things. And I think that's one of the biggest things you want as a whole in terms of your drop spot. You want options in Fortnite, and so that's been part of their success again.
Warte kurz. Ich muss ganz kurz einen Freund in eine Party einladen. Mit dem wollte ich immer wieder reden.
It's a very powerful split.
Soweit ich doch weiß, war Gultin eine Zeit lang auf PS4 unterwegs. Und hat da auch die ganzen FNCs
just to save everyone a lot of trouble and to have an extra drop on the map, he's just spawned with loot. He should just spawn with loot that like gets unlocked like 2 minutes into the game. You know what I mean? Him and his teammate, they can just glide in the air and not make trouble for everyone else. Give them surge as well, you know? speaking of the different types of things we're seeing inside this game, Mixin up inside what just looks like particles. This guy's inside an accelerator. It's the storm plus builds breaking, plus it's a huge fight. You can't really see much, but he's got the tracking still, man.
So you see Mixin in these kind of fights, deep into zone. Things not looking phenomenal. He's hitting the shots, to be fair. Right?
He gives off like Daredevil vibes, you know. This man can't see, but he's just hitting the shots.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, in terms of actually pushing their way into the stand, trying to secure top 8, maybe a switch up is going to be required there in the overall strategy. But Ryan and Rifler, though, they're not going to be looking to change their strategy whatsoever. They've been doing a great job so far today. Some really decent games, some good eliminations as well. They seem to have the right combination. Milad and Wox, though, don't have the right combination right now, but they're going to have to try find it. And it looks like Milad will do just that. So their 4th elimination, 817 above. That's silly, silly stuff, Shia.
There has to be an addition mistake somewhere. They have to be combining 2 teams like Surge for this one. There's no way, but I see him in the storm. I see him with 4 eliminations. It's a big thing at this point in the game to have 4.
Ja, scheiße, da muss ich kurz jemand anders einladen aus ihm. Marcel. Ganz kurz Marcel einladen.
In one of these qualifier towards the finals lobbies, like you don't get these racked up elims before the end game starts, before that mid game's really there. Second zone with 4, that's like what, 10 elims in like, you know, any other lobby.
Yeah, look, 4 elims at this point, right? That's already 12 points. It's probably about like 10, 15 teams in the lobby who don't even have 12 points altogether. So to have that many amount of points so early in this game is nice. It's just going to be about how they now use that moving forward. They've got a good amount of resources. Their surges handled for the rest of the game. They'll be fine. Reason and Dildo, they don't have their surge handled for the rest of the game.
Auf jeden Fall an den, der gerade beigetreten ist. Ehrenmann.
Shots in this lobby.
Direkt schon 2.
These 2 would be at the top of your list most likely.
Eine Frage an die beiden, die gerade beigetreten sind. TC Milit, also links, hat er nicht eine Zeit lang auf Controller gespielt? Oder war es jemand anders? Weißt du mal von euch beiden? Zufälligerweise.
A AR connoisseur from all seasons. If you gave me the option of a gray AR and you know, let's say the Martians were attacking Earth, right? And you gave me the option of like a legendary pump or a gray AR. I want the gray AR.
Hier. Da oben. Hat doch eine Zeit lang auf Controller gespielt, oder? Wenn ich mich jetzt nicht ganz irre.
Drop one another and one of them needs to pick you up. That's probably with Surge. And I'm sure they'd love your ranger skills in this game right now. You see, they were trying to force the fight there. Didn't quite happen. And so now, gonna look to pinch her in on one of these players here. Oh, yeah. Reason. Getting Lazard. The deal will try to hit some players who are swimming over towards his teammate, but this is a dire down.
Ja, gut, dann schreibt eben keiner rein.
I think the reason why, as much as these guys have been brilliant today, I think the reason a lot of people were worried about them, no pun intended, actually no pun intended, is because their mid games just aren't that solid from what we've seen in recent weeks. And you're seeing it right here on display. The deal goes down. Reason doesn't really just have much to work with, if they're just being frank. And so the mid game fundamentals of this team, that was always going to be a question mark, being put into play in game 4 here.
What's that thing called? You know, children's playground. It's an activity you can do. You sit on it, you go back and forth. What is that called?
Seesaw?
No, it's like it's kind of like you go like you can push someone on it and like it's more back and forth.
A swing?
A swing, exactly. That's what I feel like this duel's identity is. It's never full consistency. Sometimes you're straightforward on that swing, right? A lot of the times, like this one, they're bad. Still, they end up in the middle a lot of the time. Westguard and Scram, I wouldn't see them as type of a swing duo entirely when it comes to momentum, unfortunately.
Warum?
Finding it. But when it
Bitte
comes to
nicht.
Queasy, when it comes to the
Nein.
deal, they're always high action and it works and they're at the very front portion
Hat er bitte
of
gerade
that
nicht
pendulum
gemacht,
in the
oder?
swing, or they're like,
Ja.
backtracking completely.
Guten
It's just
Herrn, Digga.
a
Komm
lot of the
schon, Junge.
times it's on the backtrack, so definitely looking to fix that.
Was willst du erwarten?
Look, if you swing too far back, you can fall off, and that is what they
Ich glaube,
wanted
ich
to
eh
do.
keine. Ja, doch, zwei gucken zu. Ja, Leute, ich glaube, ich gehe erstmal kurz raus. Mal sehen, ob wir es nebenbei so noch mitverfolgen können. So, jetzt brauchen wir ein bisschen lauteren Sound mal wieder. Und ja, Leute, ich spiele auf PS4, merkt man. Das heißt, ich habe meinen alten Duo-Mail gerade nicht, Digga. Duo-Sohn ist halt einfach nicht online. Nicht er. Ehrchen. Das HS Kitty. Wen lade ich denn ein, um mit denen zu spielen? Ups. Ja, sorry Leute. Sorry Bro, ich bin gerade ein bisschen müde halt, dass ich gerade überhaupt noch mitdenken kann. Oder der chillt genauso alleine, also scheiß auf. Moin moin. Gott, hallo? Hört er mich nicht? Hallo? Call you Scott, hallo. Fick dich. Ach, Digga. Ach, Digga. Ach, Digga. Ja, komm schon, Digga. Ja, Digga, ich feier's. Der, was ist das? Ach, Digga. Ja, ich kann gerade überhaupt nichts. Warte, so. Alter. Perfekt. Karte komplett verbaut. Ich krieg das echt nicht mehr hin. Ich kann das halt echt nicht. Alter. Scheiß auf Leute, ich kann mit mal Fortnite, Digga.